One of my friends' friends is getting married at in Rhode Island on June 13th, 2026. The venue called her and said someone is willing to buy you out of your date. She said, no, I don't want to switch my date. They called her back and said they're willing to pay for her entire wedding and honeymoon to have this date. So they said yes and think it might be Taylor Swift.
This Taylor and Travis saga has everything. Wedding chaos, steakhouse surprises, celebrity shade, and a little NFL drama for dessert. First up, Tay and Trav reportedly caused a frenzy by allegedly trying to buy out another couple's wedding date for their June 2026 nuptials. Then, the lovebirds shocked fans by casually showing up at Travis's own steakhouse like it was just another Friday night dinner. Next, insiders say Taylor's inviting everyone she's ever met to the wedding except Blake Lively.
I know it's going to be fun to plan because I think the only stressful weddings are the ones where you have a small amount and people are on the bubble.
Meanwhile, Mama Kelce repped her future daughter-in-law with Swift-inspired jewelry at a Chiefs game. Joe Jonas weighed in on Taylor's new album with suspiciously polite vibes, and ESPN's Rutledge publicly praised Taylor for handling NFL hate like a pro. Taylor might have just tried to buy someone's entire wedding and their honeymoon for one date. Swifties are losing their collective minds over whispers that Taylor and her football prince Travis Kelce have picked the date for their fairytale wedding, June 13th, 2026. And of course, because this is Taylor, 13 isn't just a number, it's basically her spiritual GPS. Fans are now convinced she's moving heaven, earth, and maybe a few Rhode Island brides to make it happen. Here's where things get wild. Word is a random couple already booked their dream wedding at a super exclusive venue in Rhode Island, only to be asked, ever so politely, to scoot their big day. Insiders claim the mystery offer included a fully paid $150,000 wedding plus a luxury honeymoon. Like, hey, congrats, but can we borrow your venue and also your entire vibe? If true, that's one seriously expensive lucky number. Now, the internet detectives are split. Some say the venue is The Breakers, a 70-room Vanderbilt mansion that looks like it was built just for champagne wishes and billion-dollar dreams. Others swear it's the Ocean House Hotel, conveniently right next to Taylor's $17 million summer cottage. Meanwhile, locals are whispering stuff like, my cousin's friend's hairdresser knows the couple who got the offer. Classic small-town chaos.
One of my friends' friends is getting married at in Rhode Island on June 13th, 2026. The venue called her and said someone is willing to buy you out of your date. She said, no, I don't want to switch my date. They called her back and said they're willing to pay for her entire wedding and honeymoon to have this date. So they said yes and think it might be Taylor Swift. June 13th is the only 13th that falls on a Saturday. And it's near her house in Rhode Island. And obviously 13 is her lucky number.
Naturally, everyone's in full CSI Swift mode. The engagement was announced exactly 13 days after Taylor's podcast cameo with Travis, because numerology never sleeps in Swiftland. Travis even joked that his number 87 and her 13 add up to 100, which he called a perfect match. Cute, right? Both venues are denying everything, saying they don't do wedding date buyouts. But come on, if Taylor Swift wanted your date, you'd at least think about it while sipping that free honeymoon pina colada. And speaking of surprises, the newly engaged power couple didn't just steal headlines with wedding buzz, they literally stole the show at Travis's own steakhouse the same night. The Chiefs just crushed the Raiders 31-0. Travis is feeling himself, Taylor's glowing with post-game pride, and the two decide, you know what, let's go celebrate at our restaurant. Because why not casually drop by your own steakhouse like it's Applebee's? So in walks Travis, strolling through 1587 Prime like he's running another play, except this time, the goal is fist-bumping every diner within reach. Witnesses say he was checking if people were enjoying their food, which is peak cool boss energy. You own the place, your team just wiped out the Raiders, and your fiancée is Taylor Swift. Confidence level, undefeated. And then she appears. Taylor walks in a few minutes later wearing a black miniskirt and a red top, because of course she's repping the Chiefs in the most stylish way possible. Guests go silent, forks mid-air, jaws practically on the floor. It's not every day your ribeye comes with a side of pop royalty. One diner apparently forgot their phone passcode from sheer shock. The couple even stopped for a quick selfie with fans, with Travis playing the role of designated selfie taker, because even global icons have that one friend who's better with angles. Sources say Patrick and Brittany Mahomes were also there, turning dinner into a full-blown Chiefs victory after-party. The place had been packed since opening, and honestly it's easy to see why, part gourmet steakhouse, part celebrity safari. But while Taylor and Travis are serving filet mignon and couple goals, behind the scenes, wedding prep is kicking into full-blown superstar mode. And apparently, Taylor's taking no chances when it comes to avoiding drama. She's ready to invite practically everybody she's ever met just to keep the peace. Think of it less like a wedding and more like the Met Gala meets the Grammys meets a family reunion with better lighting. According to insiders, the pop queen's planning a come one, come all guest list strategy because the last thing she wants is the internet analyzing who didn't make the cut. Smart move. Swift knows that in her world, a missing invite can turn into a full-blown friendship conspiracy faster than you can say Taylor versus who now. She's reportedly decided that if she invites everyone, no one can claim there's beef. It's like wedding diplomacy Swift style.
I know it's going to be fun to plan because I think the only stressful weddings are the ones where you have a small amount and people are on the bubble.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
And you have to evaluate or assess your relationship with them.
Yeah.
To see if they should be there.
Yeah.
But apparently there's still one name getting left off the list, Blake Lively. Yep, that one stings a little. Once upon a time, these two were basically sister-level close. Family hangouts, double dates, holiday trips, and of course, Blake's kid's name sneakily hidden into Taylor's folklore lyrics. But things apparently cooled this year, and insiders say it's all down to creative differences and life priorities. Translation: adulting hit hard, and not everyone's got time to be besties forever. Still, Taylor's reportedly keeping things positive. She's focused on keeping the day vibe check approved, free from any side eyes, awkward hugs, or gossip headlines about who sat where. She's said to be inviting everyone from old collaborators to music buddies to long-lost industry pals just to keep the energy light and drama-free. And speaking of keeping the vibes light and drama-free, Donna Kelce is proving she's the ultimate MVP of in-law diplomacy, literally rocking it from head to toe. While Taylor and Travis were busy turning post-game dinner into a red carpet moment, Mama Kelce was making sure her outfit screamed, "Yes, I support both my NFL sons and their superstar wives-to-be, thank you very much." Seriously, this woman could give a masterclass in family PR. At Sunday's Chiefs-Raiders game, Donna showed up looking like a walking highlight reel of family pride. She had on a cap from Kylie Kelce's merch line, the now sold-out No Business Being Here dad hat, which is kind of ironic since Donna has every business being everywhere these days. The hat was black, embroidered with rainbow text and tiny white stars, and had just enough attitude to say, "I'm a mom, but I'm also kind of a vibe." Fans in the stands clocked it immediately, because of course they did. This is Chiefs Kingdom, where nothing escapes Swiftie-level surveillance. But the real Easter egg moment came in the form of her wrist candy. Donna was spotted sporting a gold bracelet with TTPD on it. Yup, that's a shout-out to the Tortured Poets Department. Taylor's Heartbreak and Healing album that half the world still hasn't emotionally recovered from. It wasn't just a cute accessory, it was a subtle flex saying, "Yes, I stream my future daughter-in-law's music, and no, I don't skip the sad tracks." She even stacked it with a bunch of friendship-style bracelets that look straight out of Taylor's Eras Tour playbook. If anyone's wondering where Travis gets his charm, clearly it's genetic. And because no Chiefs fit is complete without team spirit, she topped it off with her signature red and gold jewelry, a pair of Chiefs logo earrings, and that trusty number 87 jersey. She came dressed to win, just like her sons, who led the Chiefs to a 31-0 blowout over the Raiders. Meanwhile, Papa Kelce, a.k.a. Ed, wasn't about to be outshined. The guy was reportedly handing out Taylor-inspired friendship bracelets to fans like Santa at Arrowhead. People were losing it. Grown adults acting like they'd just been handed a golden ticket. Chiefs fans said he was all smiles, greeting everyone like a hometown hero, which honestly just cements the fact that this family might be the most lovable NFL dynasty ever. And while the Kelce family is perfecting the art of wholesome in-law goals, somewhere across Hollywood, Joe Jonas just entered his reflective X era. Yep, the man who gave us the infamous 25-second breakup call in 2008 has apparently been vibing to Taylor Swift's new album, The Life of a Showgirl, and let's just say the internet didn't need more fuel, but here we are. According to insiders, Joe admitted he's listened to some of the record, which is basically celebrity speak for, "I tried, but my pride capped me at track 3. Still, he reportedly called the melodies catchy. Translation: he's humming them when no one's watching. Considering this is the same guy who once inspired an entire emotional trilogy of Taylor's breakup anthems, it's almost poetic that he's now publicly appreciating her glow-up era. The irony isn't lost on anyone. Taylor's dropping Grammy-level hits, Travis is handing out steaks and touchdowns, and Joe's just giving polite reviews in interviews. Fans haven't forgotten, though. They've already joked that he's lucky she didn't write the life of a showgirl. Still, props to Joe for owning it. Growth looks good on him, even if Swift's still the one getting the last laugh. And just when you think Taylor's biggest flex this week was turning ex-boyfriends into album reviewers, the NFL decided to throw her into a whole new arena. Literally. Apparently, some die-hard football fans still can't handle the fact that their sacred Sunday turf now has a glittery sprinkle of Swifties in the stands. Your team didn't lose because someone in row 5 was wearing a Karma is my tight end hoodie. But here's the kicker. ESPN's Laura Rutledge isn't having it. Insiders say she's been straight up baffled by the hate train, calling out the ridiculous idea that more fans equals a bad thing. Let's be real. Taylor has turned football into a full-blown pop culture crossover event. Ratings are up, merch is flying off shelves, and somewhere out there, a teenage Swiftie now knows what a third down actually means. That's progress. Still, some of the old-school fans are acting like Taylor personally replaced their playbook with a glitter journal. They're grumbling that the Chiefs are suddenly the NFL's teacher's pet, hinting that refs might be giving them extra love just because Miss Americana is in the VIP suite. Sure, blame the pop star for your team's penalties, because it's totally your fault your quarterback can't complete a pass. And apparently the drama peaked during a recent game against the Lions when refs let a few Chiefs oops moments slide. Cue the conspiracy theorists screaming favoritism, as if Taylor's secretly in the ref's earpiece whispering, "Go easy on my man." Honestly, if she had that kind of power, Travis would be scoring touchdowns to Cruel Summer every drive. That's all for this video, folks. We'll see you next time.